I'm bald! What's up, people? It's your boy Jatwa, and I'm here today in Simple Planes and Kerbal Space Program. The mind's officially blown. Well, what we're doing today is we're going to do a bit of a build and comparison between Simple Planes and Kerbal Space Program. So this should be an interesting thing if I can get my headphones to work right. This should be an interesting thing because it's the first one I've tried to do of the sort since I tried Besiege, so this should be rather cool. Alright, so let's see. We're going to jump in Sandbox and build and fly. Sky's the limit! So let's see what we can do here. Alright, so we're going to start completely new. Alright, so from the get-go, we're going to go here, show our center of mass, center of lift, center of thrust. You can see everything should be right in the middle there. So let's start building. Hit that plus, go to structure, block. I missed. Alright, so right off the back, one of the things that kind of irks me a bit is the I'd like to see my attachment points on there. I think I got a little spoiled from Kerbal Space Program, so I think that's something I'm just going to have to deal with. Not all games are going to have such fun things. Alright, so very similar. We're going to start with this simple cockpit here, and we're just going to start adding parts to it. So let's go ahead on over to fuel tanks, and we're going to start with just our simple fuel tank here. Alright. We're going to use this Blasto. I haven't used Blasto. Somewhat heavy, quite powerful. Boom. Boom. Boom, I suppose. Wow, that moved our, our thrust is fine, but our center of mass is way off now. But that's okay. We should still be all right. And now we need to switch to engines. So let's go ahead and put, we need a comparable engine. Let's go ahead with this one. We need some wings. Now, here you also will need your horizontal stabilizers and then your primary wing. And you see here we are a bit off, but that is okay. We may just have to move this back a little bit. And this can also go back. That actually should do it. I believe should do it. We need fuel, but your wings actually contain fuel. You can see here, 19 gallons of fuel here. None here, but 19 there. If I move that to 0, you can see how we do right there. Now, I actually would like to come here and drop my fuel in here, because when your fuel is completely gone, you're gonna need something to balance you out. So let's go ahead and go to propulsion. Yeah, your tanks are still in propulsion in Simple Planes, but that's okay. I can deal with that for right now. For now. Alright, wings. Vertical stabilizer. Alright. Wings. So, and this other one we had our winglets up front, so we need to go ahead and select some winglets that will work for us up here. Now, up here, this is where things are much different. I can press X, and X will give me on-the-fly mirroring. I can turn that on and off. If you are new to KSP and have only been playing Simple Planes, this is a tremendous thing to have. Absolutely tremendous. And I also have snap enabled. If I turn off snap, you see I can flex it around any which direction, and it doesn't really snap to anything. But with snap enabled, I can actually tell it exactly where I want it to go. Alright, so let's put these here. And right off the bat, mirrored, I can turn on my center of mass, center of lift, and center of thrust here. Blue, once again, center of lift. The yellow is actually my center of mass, and the purple is my center of thrust. Alright, so let's get some wings on the back. We're going to go with some deltas. Put them a little ahead here. So that's looking okay. we need to go ahead and go to structural and get a nose cone in here. Alright, so that does not look too bad. That does not look too bad at all. So let's go ahead, go to here, and you see we have mirror aircraft. We can tell it to mirror, and boom. You can do that for both sides. You can see how our lift is still ahead of our mass, which is not good. Not good in this game. Not good in any game. So we're actually I'm gonna move my fuel tank up front. Not the greatest of ideas, but it should work for me right now. And maybe I can put an intake up front there as well. There we go. And now we can put this here, except for not there. There. And we still need a bit more lift in the back because our lift is still too far forward. So, and I want that right there. So let's mirror it and see where we're at here. You can see why things get a little bit more complex here. Alright, so we need more wings in the back. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Now, if they had the ability to mirror on the fly, I don't think it would bother me so much. But since it's not quite there, it does indeed bother me quite a bit. Alright. Well, you can see we still have a lot of problems. Our engine is quite heavy and is giving us a lot of trouble with our center of thrust, center of mass, and center of lift being in an pretty much opposites. They can't be in that fashion. It's not gonna work. So we're gonna see if we can adjust the wings here. Let's see, symmetric, edit wing shape. So we can actually bring this back like so, and then go here, do the same thing, and that should give us a little bit more in the back. So when I go here and I tell it to mirror, there we go. Much better. As here's my elevons that I can put on here. Now, as you can see, I only need this elevon here. I can actually take them off and it would still control everything. I can turn these off if I wanted. That's the control. You can, everything's right there at a right click. So I can actually do that and tell it if I want it to pitch, yaw, roll. And here as well, pitch, yaw, roll. It's all right there. I don't need it to yaw. I just need it to pitch and roll, so I can turn those off. Okay, now I want this to angle. So I need to go to my properties. Well, first things first, I want to add another control surface. No, I'm just going to leave that off. Now, in KSP, your one control surface will control your pitch and your roll, because pretty much a roll is just a half pitch and a pitch is just both of your elevons kind of flipping up or down. So in this game, not quite so much. And if you want to move your, well, I didn't want to do that. If you want to actually angle your wings, you have to go into your edit wing shape here and then go to edit wing shape. Well, no. Edit here, dihedral, and then you can actually go here and tweak that out a bit. So let's go ahead and do that so it's just about there on my center. Oh wait, halfway, because remember, we're not mirroring quite yet. So let's mirror aircraft, mirror, and it should be almost there. It is almost there, almost. But we still have to worry about the weight of our wheels. So let's go ahead and put these wheels on real quick and see how that throws everything off quite a bit here. So we're going to go with the retractable gear here. You know what? I don't want to use that one. Let's go with the large one. Alright. Okay, so that does not want to snap to the wing. So that's not going to happen. Alright. So that looks okay. So let's go ahead and mirror that. Admittedly, you can mirror part on part when you're putting it on, but it doesn't. For me, I don't really like. It throws me off in this game for some reason. All right, so we need to go ahead and, as you can see here, our center of lift is over our center of mass. So let's go ahead and no, let's go ahead and edit this back down. Now I need my tail. Tail. There we go. Tail, except for I have it backwards. Okay, now we are going to aim to put it just the way we had it in simple planes as well. Let's match all this up. Now we have our lift in the back of our mass, and let's put on our wheels. Now in KSP, our wheels don't have as much mass. We're just gonna go here and slam these on here on the bottom. A little bit over. There we go. Alright, so here we can go and drop our wheels on, and like I mentioned, there's not much mass to these, so it's not going to cause our aircraft to be thrown off incredibly. And we are ready for liftoff. Almost right on. Almost right on. Okay, so I think we're about ready for liftoff. So we're going to try a quick liftoff and see how well this flies. As you can see here, our lift is just behind our center of mass, and our center of thrust is centered on both. So this technically should work. Should work. Well, let's pull out our joystick and see how well this works, because you get to use your joystick on this. So let's see if this is going to work for me. Let's see how fast my fuel goes. 100% fuel. Full throttle. 99%, 98. I want to see how fast my fuel goes, because that was insanely quick. My fuel went all the way down to 0 in like no time. Alright, we're already down almost 50%. Are you serious? This is a really hungry engine if it's draining it that fast so that I only have a minute of flight time. That is insane, if you ask me. Oh, which one would I prefer? Of course, I prefer KSP. I have a lot of hours. I'm over 2,500 hours in KSP, so of course I prefer KSP. But Simple Planes is a great game. Don't get me wrong. Simple Planes is indeed a great game. I just goofed up bad there. Can I recover? Can I recover? Yes, I can. Alright. So let's tone this down a little bit. Touchdown. Hey. There we go. Alright, there you go. We touchdown. Touchdown. 4% fuel left. That is insane how much it drinks that fuel. Alright, wow. That is crazy. Crazy. Simple Planes, you crazy. Alright, kill thrust. Nice and easy. Brakes active. And normally I'd have some air brakes here, but I don't. Whoa, 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 whoa. I almost goofed up there. Now with our plethora of mods that we have here for KSP, we can actually go here and build something like this. This is not a normal airplane. This is actually a Vtol. So let's go ahead and get this Vtol'd up into the air. If I can remember all the controls. Okay, so this controls my deployment of these props. This is going to be... Okay, here we go. It's a very curious little aircraft. Alright. Let's get up into the air. We have some fantastic control here. Alright. Now we need to convert this all over. So let's go ahead and do this. Kick this over to reverse thrust. I love this airplane. Oh man, this thing is great. Oh my god. Fantastic. Oh. Oh yes. Now these use these electric props on the back here from Fire Spitter, and allows me to do some fantastic things here. A lot of control. I do have an SAS unit on the middle here to give me a lot of control. It's a small inline reaction wheel, in case you're wondering. But it gives me a lot of control as well for my liftoffs. I don't really need it, but the craft, it gives a bit more to stability without having to use RCS. So let's go ahead and get ourselves going upward here. We're going to switch everything over. And now we are back in Vtol mode. This thing is so awesome. Oh, this thing is so awesome. Oh man, I love mods. Mods are wonderful. Mods are so freaking wonderful. Look at that. Look at you. Let's bring it all back here. Alright. So let's go back full speed. Switch back over. And now we're back into our airplane mode. This is a fantastic aircraft I devised over the weekend, and this thing has made me so very happy. Oh man, I actually have one on lathe right now, and it has flown fantastic on lathe. Absolutely beautiful. It's very lightweight, very few parts, and at the same time, it is so ultra maneuverable. It is crazy. Alright, well, let's switch back to simple planes and see how we are doing over there. Because I could fly this thing forever. I so could fly this thing forever. Whee! Oh, 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 oh. I'm able to fly now in simple planes. Don't handle me too much. Oh my god, wow. If you like what you see it, hit that like button, drop me in the comment, let me know what you think. This game is definitely, it can become kind of fun to see what you can design. It's pretty powerful. I like the procedural wings part. The fuel consumption is off the chain. That's a lot of fuel to be drinking that quickly. But it's probably just something I need to get used to once again. There are quite a few things in here that are kind of strange. Your initial joystick controls, to me, don't make any sense. But anyhow, definitely hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and I hope to catch you guys in the new year. And hopefully we can continue to grow our gaming family from here on out. But definitely let me know if you have played simple planes. Definitely let me know. There's some interesting aircraft in this game. But for now, I'm going to get on out of here. It's been your boy Jatois. Hit that like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Blah 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 blah. I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's your boy Jatois about. Peace. Yes, it worked according to plan. It's not many times I can say that happens. That is really cool. Okay. My magic of jazz hands and sparkles.